Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Ullman Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Sam Houston Bearcats. Taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bearcats will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the first possession of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL drafts.
Breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown, Green Wave. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcats offense will get the ball for the first time. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And here comes the offense on second down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And man, that's a great job by this defense using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
On the double.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Tulane right back to the line.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Floats it out in space. Turns it on in midfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, David, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film leading up to this game. They knew this defense was going to try to pressure him, so you want to know where your answers are against the blitz, and he found it there, dumping it off to his back.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. There he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave. A great catch and run for 6.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Fires to the big fella.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Here we go.
Punts it out of the air. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
To the wideout. Picks up 3. 1st down for the offense.
The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. The give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually, they already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. From the gun, the ground game. Makes his man miss. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The inside handoff. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Guzman. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Prince. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's got it on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Gonna run it. It's Jolly. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Connection to the right. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Jolly. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on second down. Let's go. Under. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the right. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
Nice job by the defense there, mixing up. there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. He's got him wide open. Turning it on. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
They forged ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down from the 38. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's 2 thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but
looking for a deep man. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And And the returner goes down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Great place to start for this offense. Here's the handoff. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Fires to the right. It's caught. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing route.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he makes the extra point.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Set to kick this one away.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Give to the running back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Tulane right back to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Running back searching for a hole. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They're going to run it to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The offense in hurry-up mode. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run. No chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. 6-9 Line. Game score.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Big guy smells it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tulane. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football, Dave.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Looking downfield very late in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Prince. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. To the air on 1st down. Hauls it in. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business Takes a snap, wants to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. To the ground with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the defense drags him down. Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Going to take a shot. Pulls in the deep ball. All the way out across the 5-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Punt in the backfield, it's Petway. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
No, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Green Wave. The defense putting points on the board.
That defense... He's trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Gonna sling it on second down. Pressure coming. Creates a little space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Breaks into the open. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's a great job of the defense turning the page. You just gave up a big completion. You come right back here. You defend another shot down the field. That should hopefully give them a little bit of confidence.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
22, water.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating an...
Into the secondary on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
How about that job after the catch on a critical 3rd down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this offense set up 1st and goal.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
They'll try it again after the incomplete pass on 3rd and goal from the 3. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. And this one is perfect. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Western Michigan was far from the friendly confines of Kalamazoo, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Trying the left side. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Second down.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down.
325.
They'll try to get outside. Got the first down and more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulane using that big run to generate momentum. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Tight end now in motion. Wants to fire on second down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
That's a really nice job by the defender reading the route. When that guy flies off the football, I'm thinking deep, deep, deep. He sits down with that hitch. I sit down with it, too, as a defender. Break on the football and get a hand on it. Nice play.
The give to the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Tulane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot. He's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live for the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dick.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Petway. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grab behind the line. It's Robbins. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Guzman. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the option. Now the pitch. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Looking for the edge on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Grabs their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different lead.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Greenway. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? On the run, it's Robbins. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in. It's Duke. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Back to pass, it's McNabb. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. From the gun, running back on the move. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
It's a draw. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Made a defender miss. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Tulane, 59. Sam Houston, 17.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Wide receiver comes in motion. They want that clock to run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. To the air, it's McNabb. Makes the catch. Just steamrolling the defense. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Hands it off. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
They'll ride the hot hand. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.